All right, guys. God bless you guys, and welcome to This Is It 4321. Okay, today I need y'all to move to another platform to see what I need to show you. If you're new here and you don't know what this channel is about, there was a previous channel that had tens of millions, 100 million views total, videos that were doing 4 to 8 million views on one single video. That's been taken down. Where are they? Well, they wanted to make sure y'all don't get to see them. They want to make sure you don't get to see those videos that had 8 to 10 million views. And it's so pertinent to the world right now. It's going to blow your mind, because I'm going to show you where to get those videos. I'm going to show you where we archived them. Y'all remember when the Alex Jones channel got targeted and taken down? Well, all those videos, you can't go find all that. There's so much content you can't find anymore. Everything I did, we archived. And you can find it all. So I'm talking about videos that you could not play on YouTube these days. Okay, I'm doing a video that I'm going to load up today. I need all of you guys to go to the new platform, and let me show you how to get to all the platforms, all the archives, all the information. We're talking hundreds of millions of views. We're just information that's more valuable than all the money in the world. I'm not joking. There's no amount of money that can buy. And again, I'm not monetized on YouTube. That's not why I'm doing this. Okay, so let me show you something. I want you guys to go on, if you type this address in, https://www.shownotes.net/forward. This is it. This is the end /forward, and just click on that. It'll take you to the page that we're on right now. Once you get to this page, these are different projects. This one, they scrambled. They came in and all the stuff got shuffled like a deck of cards because it really created a problem. This one right here. All the data is still there, but over here, special projects too. The folders have been organized in a way that tells a story on most folders. So you go over here and you click special projects too, right here. Then right here in this top left-hand corner, right here, all this information I just highlighted. You need to highlight all this information just like this. Highlight it. And then right click your mouse and hit copy. And then go and open up your email and send yourself an email when you go and you just hit paste and you paste. You copy this by holding down your the left button on your mouse the whole time. Some people are, tech-tarded and they don't know, and that's the term they use. They just hold down your left button on your mouse and slide over the whole time, then let go of your button. Then right-click your button and hit copy. And then you click on that. And then go open up your emails. Just go open up an email like you're going to send someone an email and paste those links in the body of the email and send them to yourself. Then just put that email somewhere. Okay, so copy these, but here's where we're going. Look, you see this ODYSEE new channel right here? Right at the top. Right here. You're going to go to this channel right here. Okay, and today. Okay, so today, see, it's the Jonathan Kleck right here. Okay, then today, we're going to put in a new video into this format, ODYSEE, today, that we cannot show you on YouTube. I'm going to have content in there that I've been holding back and holding back. I just can't hold it back anymore, guys. There's no way. I've got to show you what's going on. And I know I can show you precisely, like court admissible evidence of what's going on in this world, so you're ready for what's coming. Because imagine that some guy like Noah right now is talking to you. Let's say you're way back in the times of Noah, and Noah's talking to everybody saying, guys, listen, there's room on the ark. Anyone that wants to go, if you're, come join us. Just come help us get this thing ready and let's get out of here. This is what the Lord's called me to let you know. Okay, no one listened to Noah. It was Noah and his family. Okay, I was called in 2002. I'm looking at you in the eye. I've been to the FBI, showed the FBI the bombings on the U.S. currency. They were stunned. In 2000, I think in 7 is when the Lord sent me. No, actually 2014, after the $100 bill came out. 2007 is when the Lord had me come out publicly with this stuff. Anyway, so the Lord's given me a gift that explains the entire world. It explains your existence. The Lord gave me a gift that can explain your existence, where you come from, why you're here, what this whole world's all about. Where does our consciousness come from? All these things He's explained and given to me, and they are so easily demonstrated that it's ridiculous. But you know what? If I go show you here, it's gone. Get a strike. And I'm like, so frustrated. That's it. Gloves are coming off. Gloves are off. That's it. So now I need you guys to go to this new channel. I want to show you what I haven't been able to show you. You guys need to see this and all the stuff that's going to come with it. I'm going to be doing video after video after video now that are going to this platform. They will not be on this platform. They won't be on YouTube. I'm going to go put some short videos on here just to remind you, go over here, go over here. But don't forget, they've already taken away from the general public probably a cumulative of 100 million, over 100, 200 million views have been taken away from you guys. That's a lot. That's a lot of information to take away that people were looking at. Why? Why did they take it away? What did I do? Let me go show you. Okay, that's what I want you to come see, because just like a guy like Noah saying, hey guys, trust me, it's going to rain, and nobody believed Noah. I'm looking at you. The fire, it's called Before the Fire. The Lord told me what I would name this ministry back when He called me into ministry. I'm the last person on the planet that should be doing this. I'm not kidding. I am not the guy to be doing this, but I'm the guy to do it because the Lord gave it to me, but I'm not the guy to do it. That's the way the Lord works. He'll use the things this world considers foolishness to confound the wise. And I'm that guy. Kind of a left-handed compliment. Anyway, but I'm very serious today. I need to get people to understand the end of the world is here. It's at the door. I can show it to you. I can show you what their plans are. I can show you what they're doing, their mechanisms, the way they're doing it. And I can't do it here, though. So please come see and then show others and warn others. That's all there is anymore. Warning others, letting them know this is about to happen, because it's going to happen. So if you know on your calendar somewhere in the near future, you say, well, the Lord's coming to destroy everything, and you put that on your calendar, but you don't know the date, but you know it's coming. That's where we're at. It's on the calendar. We just don't know which day on the calendar, but it's on the calendar. Guaranteed. And when you see what I show you, what I showed the FBI, I've given this stuff to other alphabet agencies. Said, here you go. Yeah. Was I scared? Yes. I was not excited about having to go there. But the Lord told me I had to. And I said, okay. And He proved to me He wanted me to go. And I was like, all right, I'll go do it. Last thing I want to do with 4 little kids is go talk to the FBI and show them what's on the U.S. currency. The bombings of all the buildings in the United States are printed as images on the U.S. currency. If anyone doesn't believe me, I have it all right here. I can show it to you. They're all folded. They're all put in their little cases. I've done it. I've done the work. The Lord's had me do the work. It's right here in my hands. Okay, if the bombings of all the buildings are printed on U.S. currency, there's a huge effing problem in this world. I'll say it again. If the bombings of the Pentagon, the Twin Towers, the Federal Building, the Alfred P. Moore Building in Oklahoma City, they're printed on U.S. currency notes, there's a huge problem just because of that. Do you understand? If they printed the bombings on the freaking bills, what? Yeah. Think about it. Okay, that's a huge freaking problem. Okay, now, the new bills that came out, they printed other images on the new bills. There's the Alfred P. Moore Building blowing up on the old $20 bill. Okay, there's the Twin Tower bombing on the new $20 bill, because the angel of the bottomless pit is letting you know he's in charge. There's the Pentagon on the back of the $20 bill, right there, that white building. I'll crop it right there. See the white building and the explosion? Pentagon on the back of the same exact bill. Okay, so I'm showing you bombings that have already happened, printed on the freaking money. Well, what was the point of doing it? Well, there was a lot of legislation that came out at that point, like the NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, NDRP, National Defense Resources Preparedness Act. And if you guys don't know what's in those bills, I do, because at the time this stuff was going on and the Lord was revealing it to me, I was looking all that stuff up. I'm like, wow, the federal government was giving themselves all these rights to do all these things that they never really could do. But because of the crisis, they were able to get it all through. Oh, we need to protect the country from anyone that might be a bad guy. Even though it's us that did the damn thing. Even though we printed it on the U.S. currency before it ever even happened. What a joke. Do you understand? What a joke. Oh, we need to implement this, or we need to do this, NDRP, NDAA. You know, so we can keep an eye on everybody. No big deal. But, hey, it's printed on the money before it ever happened. No big deal. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Okay, it's time to look past this stupid freaking illusion, and I'm sick and tired of the powers that be. The only thing that we have is our free will. Do you understand me? Your free will is all you have. At the end of the day, it's either you have the right to choose good or evil. You have the ability to choose God or to choose the enemy. Whatever you cannot be made to do anything. You can say no. That is the last little piece of yourself you actually own. That's the only thing you really own is your free will. That's it. So, I'm going to show you stuff that's beyond your brain. It's impossible. Like my meeting with the FBI when I showed 2 agents. One agent freaked out. He was like, oh my God, how did you get this? Where did you get it? How is this even possible? Because he understood the ramifications. I'm standing there with the U.S. currency with the bombings on them in the FBI going, why are these bombings on our money? And one agent's like, and the other agent's like, I'm going to kill you. Because one was obviously like a large group of the people on the planet. We don't know really what the F is going on. And then there's the Serpent Race that is everywhere on the planet. And they're the ones leading everybody down the pretty road to the pit. And that's what I'm going to just get out on the table. I've had enough of their shit. I can't stand it anymore. Someone needs to stand up and be willing to take the beating for it, and I'll do it. Enough's enough. The bombings are on your money. Here's the big problem. There's new bills that came out, like the $10 bill. Okay, you see the tidal wave coming over the 7-story building right there? You're looking at the guy that the Lord God, the creator of all things, showed this shit to. Do you understand? He gave me a prophetic utterance. Out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. Water as high as the walls of Jerusalem will cover the city by the sea. You see the water as high as the walls of Jerusalem printed on your $10 bill? I do. What about the $100 bill? It shows the entire freaking New York buildings being decimated by a devouring wind. And I've shown you guys the 3 layers of ink before that show the buildings just devouring because there's 3 different layers of ink. Okay, I'm sick of their shit. They've been running the show for a long time. If no one's willing just to throw themselves under the bus, I am. Okay, now I'm throwing myself under the bus. Go to ODYSEE. Okay, we're going to start looking at all this stuff that you cannot say anymore, and I'm sick of it. Enough's enough. Okay, so everybody needs to, like, pull your bootstraps up, get your boots on, and just say, you know what? It's time to march towards the end of this thing because the end of the world is here. I guarantee freaking it. It's here, and I'll prove it to you all day long. I already did. I just showed you a tidal wave on the new $10 bill. What happened on the old money? Well, the $20 bill showed the Twin Towers blowing up in the Pentagon. Did that happen? Well, yeah, it did. Oh, that's weird. Huh, that's weird. The other bill I showed you, the other $20 bill had the Alfred P. Murray building, the federal building. Did that blow up? Oh, wow, yes, it did. So you're saying that the buildings that are printed on the U.S. currency, those bombings actually end up happening? Yeah, that's exactly what I said, and I showed it to you. Oh, that's weird. New bills are coming out, and they printed images on those too. And you're saying that you had a prophetic utterance that described the words describe the images on those bills? Yeah, out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. Water as high as the walls of Jerusalem will cover the city by the sea. There it is, printed on the bill. Woo! What about the $100 bill? Yeah, out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. You see that right there? Okay, a devouring wind. You see that $100 bill? I'm going to pause this. Wait, why? Okay, these are the folders I'm talking about. I've had enough of the fucking snake race. I'm serious. I'm done. Okay, sorry, I used a F-bomb, yeah, towards the snake race. I'm sick of them. You see the buildings right here? You see the $100 bill? You see these different layers of ink? You see all that? Okay, let me show you something. Let's take a look at that under second magnification. There it is. Oh, wow. Out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. Let's see, what's happening to those buildings Wow, Johnny, they look like they're being devoured by wind. Oh my God. Is that the $100 bill? Yeah, it is. It's a $100 bill that I just showed you. There it is. Out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. It's printed on your money. Wake up. Okay, there's another group, another race of beings. They're running the show. And what's really funny is Tucker Carlson last night, I think it was last night, God bless him. I feel sorry for him because he's out there trying at least. He's calling a lot of stuff out, but he can't call out the real deal like I'm doing right now. I'm calling out the nitty effing gritty of the whole deal, and this is it. And I'll throw myself under the bus to do it. Here you go. Okay, Tucker Carlson, watch this. Okay, here's a segment from yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I saw it today, and I was like, gotta play it. Here you go. Listen.
Time to check in with our lizard overlords in Davos, Switzerland. What are they up to? Well, this. Thank you for watching. Yeah, those people run the world.
No kidding.
That's so impressive. What a bunch of freaks.
There you go. What a bunch of freaks. And I'm with him. I'm tired of it, man. I'm way past Tucker Carlson and knowing what's going on.
Time to check in with our lizard overlords in Davos.
Just for the record, I'm way past that. I'm the guy that the Lord God, the creator of all things, showed the world the Vatican is a snake. Okay, did you guys see the attack on the entire video? Did you see what happened? Is this working for you? You see what I mean? When I'm trying to show you guys this important stuff, isn't it weird? My computers fail. My internet quits working. My program just starts buffering. My whole computer just goes black. Don't you think it's a little weird? Yeah, I know it's a little weird. It happens all the time. That's why I have 3 or 4 different ways to try and load up a video. Do you understand? Why do they not want you to see what Jonathan Kleck has to show you? What the hell's the deal? What, you don't want people to know that the bombings are on the money? Because then they would know it's a contrived thing and that a serpent race is running everybody towards an eventuality. And I'm here to tell you what that eventuality is. And it's not good. So you need to get your house in order now. Now. With the Lord. Not your house like, oh, I'm going to survive what's coming. No one's going to survive what's coming. Do you understand? I tried this whole video crashed. And I went and looked at it on the reel. I'm like, look what they did to the whole video. Do you think that's weird? That the day that I'm doing this kind of video. Do you understand? I'm totally monitored. You don't think the person that walked in and showed the feds the bombings are on the money, you don't think everything I'm doing is monitored? You're nuts. If you're the feds and some guy showed up and said, hey, y'all's bombings, the bombings of all the buildings that you guys investigate, they just happen to be printed on the U.S. currency. Here, let me show you. Hey, let me show you some stuff about the Vatican you may not know. And there, one guy's like, oh, the other guy's like, I'm going to kill you. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. They know, duh. I did a video called The Sun Rising in the West, the Antichrist Unveiled. I think it had 8 million views when they went and targeted everything. You want to know who the Antichrist is? It's right in the Bible. I beheld Satan falling as lightning from heaven. The word lightning happens to be Barack. The word from heaven happens to be Obama. Ooh, isn't that scary? I mean, it's like a joke at this point. It's so obvious. All the shit is so obvious, it's a joke. And look at them just, oh, transgender, they're our children. They're not your children. They are their children because we got born into a serpent race. And they don't want you educating their children. Duh! If you knew what's going on, it would make sense of every single thing you see. Hopefully this part of the video is like normal. I know the first, 20 minutes is not, because my program failed. And I'm like, what the hell? Here we go again. Here they come. Okay, guys, go to ODYSEE, and I'm going to get it out. Okay, yeah, the serpent, now that's what I was going to show you. The serpent, let me submit that and see if this even works. Let me show you. Yeah, okay, so the whole building's a serpent. Here you go. I'm not going to draw anything in for you. I'm just going to show you the image. There it is. Okay, ready? Let me just go to my properties and let me open this and show you what's going on and see if it saved it. Okay, here we go. Ask me if I'm at all surprised that the image I just put in the folder to show you guys and moved it into place. Ask me if I'm surprised that the image is not there and it hasn't been put there. Huh, that's weird. That program's not working right either. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's just click on this. There you go. Is that a serpent's face? Yes or no? Is that the head of a serpent wearing a crown? Okay, if the answer is yes, and you're like, wow, that is the head of a serpent wearing, good, welcome. You may be starting to wake up, or you may already be awake. Okay, the Vatican is a snake wearing a crown. Do you understand? It's a serpent wearing a crown. You know who one of the biggest spiritual leaders on the earth is? The Pope. He's called the Vicar of Christ. You know what the vicar means? Replacement of. He's supposed to be the mouthpiece of Christ. Are you joking me? Okay, now I'm going to show you why it's a snake. Because the snake race and their apostate, super, I want to make sure I don't use the wrong word, super prophet, the Pope, who hears from God. He does hear from God, but he hears from the wrong God. He's inside of a serpent. It's like, Doug. Okay, hopefully you guys figured out. Johnny's like, had enough, and that's it. I'm sick of the snake. You know, Jesus yelled brood of vipers, right? And John the Baptist gave him the brood of vipers. I'm sorry, John the Baptist, brood of vipers, who warned you of the coming damnation? And so they're a brood of vipers. They are a brood. They are the offspring of Serpent Race. There it is. You see it? Okay, there's the building. There's the Vatican right here. The one with the crown. That's a serpent. You see it? You see the sidewalk? It's a tongue. This is a serpent. It's been identified. It is a serpent. It's been identified. Audience hall is a serpent. It's been identified. The serpent race has been identified. Do you understand? Now that they've been identified, you want me to show you what the F they're up to? Good, because their goal is to wipe out all the sheep out of the system, because in the system, it's a twin system. There's good, which is sheep, and evil, which is serpent. So there's sheep and serpent in the same thing. Diverse seeds. Oh my God, that's exactly what the Bible says. Diverse seeds. Those are our prison houses. It says it in Isaiah 42:22. Your prison house means a diverse seed, because if you got mixed with another race of beings, you're trapped in it, your consciousness, and you're an angel. So if your angel consciousness got trapped in with the serpent consciousness with the demon, you got an angel and a demon within your host body. And that's who you really are. You're not the flesh. The flesh is an illusion. It's attached to the pit. It's like one of those angler fish that dangles a little light. Then the fish comes up to get it, and bam, you're done. Okay, we took the bait. We're here. If you don't get converted, you go to the pit, and you're eternally destroyed. You're an angel. I'm trying to wake you up. Go to ODYSEE. I've had enough. I'm going to speak like this. I've had enough. Okay? You're a effing snake. The Vatican, you're a snake. You're a snake. And what goes inside of it is a brood of vipers. Tucker Carlson got it right. Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear what he said one more time. Time to check in with our lizard overlords in Davos. Hey, guys, let me ask you, is the Vatican a snake? Are they powerful? Is the Catholic Church powerful? I came out of a Catholic family. It was a pretty powerful family. Just watching the way my mom and dad and brothers and sisters operated. Yeah, they got stuff done. And they use connections, for sure. Okay, let me tell you something. This whole race is so connected that we're born into their thing. It's not the other way around. We are born into their thing. Do you understand? They're the establishment. They are the serpent race. They're the upside down ones that started the whole damn thing. Just like the Adidas Originals commercial. Do you get it? They are the original race. So they don't want you here. And if you're a sheep and you got sent here because you were willing to take the forbidden fruit and you're in your host body, they want to destroy you. That's why it's called Angel of the Bottomless Pit. Ovid, which means sheep in Latin, which is their language that they sing at Mass in the Catholic Church. Lucifer donning his own creation. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. And they sing it in Latin. So the word Ovid is sheep in Latin. Type in Ovid means sheep in Latin. Ovid means sheep in Latin. And then the number 19 just happens to be in the Bible. That number in the Bible, the number 19 out of the Bible, if I go type in Strong's 19, it just happens to be slaughter. And it just happens that the Vatican is a big snake. And the mouth of the big snake just happens to be a dead sheep. Okay, do the freaking math, folks. Okay, you see the window right there? You see this window? Okay, this is the mouth of the serpent. That window right there just happens to be a dead sheep? What, are you kidding me? There's no possible way. That's not even possible. There's no possible way that that's a dead sheep. It's impossible. No, that's absolutely impossible. There's no way that the mouth of that serpent happens to be a dead sheep. No way. Is that a dead sheep? It's a yes or no answer. Is that an image of a sheep? Is that a sculpture of a sheep that's dead? It's yes or no. Well, let's take a look. Okay. Is that a sheep? Well, that's an exact living sheep. Does that look like that sheep? Okay. If your answer is yes, let's look at the whole mouth of the serpent. There you go. Abaddon sheep slaughter. You get it? They're inside of a snake. Angel of the bottomless pit. Abaddon. Okay. So they're inside of a snake. Abaddon. Okay. Abaddon. So angel of the bottomless pit, the serpent. And what's this? This is the mouth of the serpent. It's a dead sheep. What are they doing to the sheep? Well, they're eating it. And it's coming into the male-female reproductive systems when I show you what this whole thing really is. It's male and female reproductive systems, because that's the way the serpent, Abaddon, the angel of the bottomless pit, eats. He eats you because you got trapped in the host body system. And if you don't get converted, Jesus doesn't save you before you die. You go to him. The serpent consumes you. Okay, this is so freaking obvious. It's a joke now. Okay, and if people don't get in and wake up, you're going to be food for this thing. So there's the dead sheep. Well, that's impossible, especially when I just spelled out that other thing for you. So now, here we go. Tucker, one more time. Ready? He's finally waking up and saying the truth.
Switzerland, what are they up to? Well, this. Time to check in with our lizard overlords in Davos, Switzerland. What are they up to? Well, this. Thank you for watching. Yeah, those people run the world. They're so impressive.
Okay, let me tell you something.
First of all, I would...
And you're a lunatic. This girl's a lunatic. Okay, let me help you out. You're looking at the absolute proof of everything I just told you, and you're looking at the person that the Lord God, the creator of all things, communicated. Every bit of information I just showed you through me to you. Do you understand? I have FUBAR on my hat for a reason. Go look up what FUBAR means. I have it upside down for a reason, and the time is here now. Okay, so I'm trying to wake you up. Wake up! Arise, O sleeper, wake up from the dead. You know why? Because if you've been assimilated by a serpent race and you're an angel, you're walking around, they're just using you for your energy, and you're walking around, and they're just like, oh yeah, we gave you a host body, but in the end, we get your soul. That's what the whole world's all about. Okay, now, that's the most I can do on this platform. Now, go to the other platform. Go to ODYSEE. Okay? Check in all day today. I'm going to be posting this stuff. I've just had enough. Okay? And let me ask you guys a question, honest question. You know, for those of you, maybe not so much girls, but as a guy, you know, you see people get bullied. I used to get bullied. I took martial arts because I was sick of being bullied because of the way I looked. And when I was growing up, I was like, you know what? I was an athlete, and I'm like, I'm not going to let someone freaking bully my ass. I don't care if he's bigger. It's not the size of the dog. It's the fight that's in the dog. And I'll tell you what, I went for 20 years plus to martial arts. And you know what? I didn't mind getting hit. I didn't mind getting worked over and warning, because you know what, when you're out in the real world and I see someone bullying somebody, I'm like, you know what, you're not going to bully somebody on my watch. And that's part of my DNA. No, it's fucked up, and I don't like watching it. And the whole world is being bullied right now. Y'all are all being bullied, and I can't stand watching it. Okay? You're being bullied by another race that's trying to take your free will away from you. It's the only thing you have. It's the only thing you have is your free will, your relationship with the Lord God, and the right to choose. When you sign over your free will, and that's what's coming now, folks, I guarantee you that's what's coming. And my platforms, I'm being messed with on this computer, that, you know how many computers I have in this room? I have 1, 2, okay, I used to have 3. I moved one. I've got 3 computers in another room, and I have to move from computer to computer, doing different things to try and get videos out. Do you think that's kind of weird? It used not to be like that. But then once I got canceled, and they canceled the tens of millions, 100 million views, they're like, oh, well, let's get rid of that. Why? Because when you're over the target, that's when you take on the most fire. And so being directly over the target, like the Vatican's a snake, and, you know, I just spelled something out for you. Look up the word. Say Ovid in Latin is sheep. Figure it out. Oh, my God. Okay, the Vatican is a snake, Abaddon. The serpent is Satan, Abaddon. What's in the mouth of the serpent? A sheep. What's it doing? Slaughtering it. Okay, hopefully. If I had a paper bag, I'm going to go hit the punching bag. I'm going to freak out. Okay, I love you guys. Right now, you know what? You know, I have a soft side for sure. That's why I hug the bear, because I'm trying to relate to all my brothers and sisters. I love you guys. I don't want you to be afraid. I'll stand up and fight for you. But you know what? Pass this stuff around. Get it around. Help. Okay, but I don't mind stepping up. Let's do this. We have a serpent race, brood of vipers, taking the world to its eventuality, the end, a one world government, one world race. Lady Gaga, my performance is about a new race of beings being birthed within the human race, because the human race is an angel and a demon locked up in battle within the race. And that race it's birthing is purely satanic. It's the end of the world. It's the serpent race. It's time to get the Ovids out of here. Do you get it? Let me show you a Martha Stewart commercial real quick before I end this. Hang on. I love you guys. Shit. Okay. Who is the unwanted guest? Who is the unwanted guest? Ovid. That's who.
You know that unwelcome guest everyone wishes would just leave already? You know that unwelcome guest everyone wishes would just leave already? You know that unwelcome guest everyone wishes would just leave already? That's COVID-19.
Okay. Hopefully, you guys are starting to figure some things out. That's COVID-19. Anyway. I love you in Christ. Go to the new platform. Go check in there every day now. You know where to go. I showed you special projects. You're going to go, this is the end. I'll walk it back. Go put all this on a drive. If you've got one, you can get all this information. Go to show notes. Okay, you go there. You go to special projects 2 right here. You highlight all this information. You stash that somewhere. This is where you're going to be going today. You're going to go to ODYSEE right here, top one. ODYSEE, you're going to go here. You're going to see that, this. And then you're going to start looking at the new videos that are coming out here, because the stuff I'm going to say here, gloves are off all the way. I'm sick of the bully, man. I'll step up off the bench. I've had enough of it. Let's do it.